Hi guys, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. You join me in Series 4, Mario's Pass series, and episode number 50, our final one. It is going to be loud, because we are doing our ride along as we exit, I think it's Browning, and we're heading from east to west. So we're heading for Whitefish Hall. And I'm probably not going to remember half the towns on the way. We will be travelling at speeds of up to 70 miles an hour. That's equivalent of about 1 million kilometres per hour for everybody who uses the other measurements. In other words, I don't have a clue. And I am going to chat rather than put music over the top. And we're going to run at normal speed. So we'll have a look, see what we can see along the way. So we are we're basically heading westward. And we're going to go through all the mountainous terrain of the Marius Pass. This is a really good map. This is one of my favourite maps we've found so far. Whether we'll find better ones, you'll have to keep up and see for Series 5, which will be coming next week. Yes, next Tuesday, we'll be doing another one. If you're watching this on the day of launch, which is Tuesday the 21st, and you're in the UK, please note there might be train disruptions in the UK today. So yeah, good luck if you're trying to travel anywhere by train, because I think they're like on strike. So about paying conditions. So yeah, you're going to have fun and games. We've got a long journey to do. This might take a little while, which is why I left it for the last episode to give you a bit of a feature. Why did we pick this map? So the reason we picked this map is because of the terrain and like the terrain features and stuff, and where we can set up industries and move stuff around. We can make really good train journeys, and I think we've done really well on this one. It's a really good balanced map. It's absolutely huge. I want to point that out. It's not got many cities on it, which is good, and you'll keep up with the performance. So if you want good performance on a large map, this is the type I go for. Less cities, more space. You get better train journeys. We're transporting grain across to the west to export. Probably going to get it shipped over to the UK eventually. If we were to travel far enough west, you never know. We should have a fairly clear journey at the start here. Not a lot going on. We should see our other goods train in a bit coming the other way, because they are fairly grouped together at the moment. I didn't space them out, and it probably needs a few more or longer trains. I would have liked to have put here he is now, look, that's handy. I would have liked to have put 1,000-metre trains on it, but I didn't really have the time to sort out, and we didn't have the space the other end. Look at that guy. Oh, that look good. I love it when trains go past in this game. Yeah, unfortunately we won't get high speeds up, but I kind of wanted that on this map. Like slow moving diesels chugging around through the mountainous terrain as they have to weave their way through, following the natural features of the map, basically. This guy's waiting for our other one, so he's just heading out. I think that's delivering food into here, if I remember rightly. And I can't remember where here is. I should have brought a map up. I know what the next one. Oh, can I see where that's called? No. Oh, we're going to slow down enough? No, I didn't quite see that. This is a bad corner, this one. Could have been done with a bit better. 30 miles an hour. That's like 500,000 kilometres per hour. Really slow that bit, but we will speed back up. Get the motion on. Normally, I would have recorded this and then edited it and put music over it. But previously, doing it in Vegas, admittedly I can edit it a lot quicker in DaVinci now, but doing it in Vegas used to take me forever. But finding music and getting it timed right was the biggest challenge, and to do something like that for this last episode would have taken me about 13 hours, and I really can't afford the time or the electricity to sit here and do that, because electricity is super expensive everywhere at the moment. We're still going a bit slow, but we are speeding up slightly. That we're gaining a little bit of traction. So through one of our first tunnels, I think this is the second tunnel we've gone through. Is it the second? No, this might be the first tunnel. Quite a long one. Not a lot to see. We should see some passenger trains on this first part, hopefully. And then as we get further, once we get past, I think it's either Essex or Exeter. I think it's Essex. Unfortunately, this train doesn't stop at any of these, so it's not going to give me the names at the bottom. Once we're past that though, we'll start getting more goods trains up and it'll get busier and we'll have to wait for stuff, which would be quite cool. The first part is a good run. Getting back up to speed, 64. But it runs so smooth, this game. When you get the map right and the amount of cities and the amount of population, it really runs nice. I could carry this map on for another 50 episodes. I really could. But I want to get to a map whereby we've got some water, because I know they've added ship buoys in to plan routes, and I kind of want to try that out. I want to give that a bit of a go, and I cannot on this map because of the way this was designed. There's no actual water on this map, which is such a shame. This map would have been so much better if there was actual rivers and boats and stuff that we could have done. But alas, the way it was made, it's kind of fake water. But yeah, we're doing alright. We're slowing down. Why are we slowing down? Oh, that's because of that bridge. That's fine. Yeah, those bridges are 56 mile an hour limited, these wooden ones. But I kind of wanted that to feel like it's, you know, the railway hasn't been updated. So again, we'll slow down a little bit here, let 56 again. But it looks good. Valley, mountains in the background over on the right. And in the far distance, if you can just about see them heading up to the clouds there. Again, 56, and then we should start speeding up after this bridge again. Once our last wagon gets over, I think. And you're following the little... Ooh, no, we're not. We've got some sharp corners. See, this is what I love. Maps like this, where you have to follow the terrain round. It just looks fabulous. Part of me wants to go to outside view and see some of the train coming back round, but like I did promise you guys a ride along. This bit of the map I just changed slightly because you can see there's ballast on the left of us there, which is where the track was, and I made it a bit smoother because there was a big bump in the track. It's the only one I saw. So yeah, the old corners and that will slow us down through here, but we'll get some speed up. There's some good bits. And then as we get towards the end, the actual network will get busier and busier, which is fantastic. So stay tuned, do not leave. I know this isn't up like everybody's cup of tea, these ride-alongs, which is why I kind of left it for this one. Like the full length. It won't get me as many views, but like please try and watch it if you can, because I think this is like one of the best things about this game, is that, like what it actually visually looks like. It's a long bridge here. We're getting back up to full speed again at 70. Look, just about to hit it. Now we're there for about 10 seconds, and then we hit the curves. We might keep the speed up through here. Not too bad. We should be coming down, pretty sure it's Exeter. I'm going to try. I know I'm going to regret this. I'm I'm going to try and look for a map. Da-da-da-da. That's not going to help me at all. Nope. Nope. I knew it would not favour me. It's looking fantastic now. No, I'm not going to be able to find it. I'll have to go to maps, I think. Essex. That's it. It's Essex. I found us. I know where we're going now, yep. So it's Essex up here, where we're heading from, or heading to, should I say, as our road goes underneath it. We're heading over the top. I don't know where our road comes out, actually. It might go a long way underneath. It's local. Look at the mountain ranges, though. They look fabulous. This is what I call a really good map. I'm down to a choice of about 4 maps, by the way, for the next series. I kind of know which one I'm leaning towards. I'm not going to tell you, but we've kind of got an Italian map. What's the others? Cuba map, or Cuban map. There is a Brazilian map and another American one, which is Florida. That's the 4 that I've got the shortlist down to, which is posted over on Discord, so go and have your views of them in there. Here we go, here's Essex. This is building up quite nicely, this town. We've got a few medium rises, shall we say. I'll have to wait a minute here. Ah, peace and quiet. Peace and quiet. Yeah, we are at Essex, near Running Rabbit Mountain. Apparently, it's back behind us to the right, I think. Here we go. We're on the move again, which is good. Not too long away. Through the city. Loads of people waiting for a train there. We've got a fuel... Oh, we've got 2 trains in on the left, which is nice. We've got a fuel train and I think a food one. We'll give them a toot on the horn. People waiting. Oh, here's a passenger train coming as well. I like that. We're waiting for trains. Things like Amtrak. Not the right carriages, but they kind of go with that train, which is why I picked it. I know a few of you mentioned that. Yeah, we'll pick up speed again, and we're heading towards what's known as Pinnacle in real life, but it's our big fuel depot that we've put in, which is operating great. We're only a fraction of the way in. This might take an hour or more, this video. We will see. Oh, we've got a red light. No, it's gone green. Excellent. For another tunnel. Carving our way through the terrain. Someone did let me in, I haven't tried it yet, on a mod that could be a bit like Move It. I think it has a bit of limitations, it's not as good obviously. Well, that goes up to our little hunter's cabin or whatever it is. There's a little pathway goes up into the mountains there, which is cool. hence the little railway crossing. I love the knowledge of we're holding 2 other industrial trains behind, or cargo trains. Another passenger train flying through, look. Green light again. We should be fairly close to Pinnacle. Ooh, nice little bridges. Down a bit, and then it's just up here, I think, somewhere. Not far. It's kind of awkward to tell where you are, but I like it. This just goes to show how big this map is. Here we go. I can see. Oh, hang on. Is it? Can I see buildings there? I think I can. No, that's a bridge. That's it, it's the other side of that, I'm sure. Yeah, I can see funnels over on the right. We've got a spare lane on the left to stop trains if need be. Are we going to go green light? No, we're not. We're going to stop. Now this would be interesting. If we have to wait here a while, then we'll get another train on the left. Depends what we got going up ahead. It could be anything from just a train crossing the track from left to right or right to left, or it could be our big fuel train. So the train on, there's a fuel train parked up on the right waiting to fill up to come out. Our big long fuel train isn't here because that should be up and on the left, I believe. So he might be coming in, perhaps. Could be anything. Could be miles down the road. You see, what I do as well is a little tip for you guys. Is I purposely have put signals quite far away down ahead, so that it gives time for the train behind to come up on the left. So effectively, it could come and overtake us. In theory, it won't because the train on the left goes to the platform on the right, but in theory, if that train on the right left and the other one came and the route ahead is still blocked, then it could happen. A few things have to happen for that to work though. But not today, as I was drinking a bit of Coke and it started off there. I knew that was going to happen. A glass of Pepsi, sorry, not Coke. Wrong brand. Sorry, Pepsi. They don't sponsor me anyway, so there you go. So we've got our fuel train that heads back to Essex. This is what's known as Pinnacle, this area. The pinnacle of fuel production is what I call it. Yeah. We are now heading towards West Glacier. There's a lot of trucks that head around here. Even the crude oil and the refined oil around the depots. Pipelines would be good in this game. One of our transfer trains on the right. Another one pulling in as well. Another one coming straight up here. That's our other cargo train by the looks of it. Oh, got a bit of a bump here. Never mind. We'll pretend that didn't happen. There goes a fuel train, which is going to pick up some more crude oil. We're going to have to wait for him. This is what I like when it starts getting busy like this and you have to wait and you see the network operating properly as it should. And it's just the way you place the signals really to get it to work nicely. I've just got a knack for doing it. We'll have to wait a little bit for him to go. Sounds like we've got a train on the right pulling in. I so want to move the camera. Oh, we've got cars up on the left, look. Is this our big long train? I know one of you asked, is it still working? No, that's just a crude train. No one coming in. I did check, but I knew it was working anyway. But I did double check it. So our long, which carries like 900 fuel or something, across the map, is still running. I would like this train to be as long, to be honest, but alas. It's mainly where we deliver it, where we're going to, the delivery point at Whitefish. There wasn't enough room to put a double 1,000-metre train station. Otherwise I would have done it. We would have had to have terraformed the map big time, which would have like deviated from what it's like in real life. Which would have been a shame, I think. So that's the reason I went for this length, 320 metre. I would have liked this to be a longer train, because we're not carrying enough goods on this train. That's our first turn off for crude oil, going off to the right there. As I say, we're heading to West Glacier next. There's our one-way road down there with a yellow border to it. Nothing really uses it, but it looks cool. Should have a green light, there we go. Yeah, by all means pop along the Discord and take a look at the maps that have been suggested and stuff. By all means, you can put more map suggestions in for not just me, for other people as well, saying this is a good map. You can share screenshots. We've got an actual hashtag TPF2 channel that you can do it in, or there's hashtag screenshots channel if you want to put screenshots in. Go and share your work. If you're having problems, you can ask. We will try and answer them. Here we go, West Glacier. There's another crude oil filling train coming through. The track down to the left we no longer use. We could have got rid of that. I've left it in. This isn't as well developed, West Glacier. That in the distance, going across in front of us, is one of our coal trains. Good old Robbie. And another one going back, look. We're going to be going up and joining that in a sec for a brief moment. We might have to wait for that one. I don't know if he's going to go first or we're going to go first. It looks like he is. Means we'll have a little bit of a wait, which is fine. This is the right where we're getting to now is where it starts getting busier. There's a lot of trains going through a lot of different routes. So we're going to wait for the coal train to go. There you go. We can actually just about see the signal. Cars up ahead stopping for the train. That looks like one of our buses that we've got going across the map as well. which is really cool. This is where if it went smoothly, we'd get through it in a reasonable amount of time, but we could be waiting a long time for trains. No, we're going to move. That's not long a wait. That's good. So we go down here a little bit, then we branch off to the right. We're going up towards... there is actually a town that's not on this map called Conran, or Coram. And then Hungry Horse, which is on this map. We do have the town plopper. We could have put it in, but it wasn't really worth it. It's almost like a suburb, to be honest. Right, here's our coal trains. You'll remember I've changed the way the trains work around here to give us better flow now. That sound is awesome. Again, just got to wait for a clear. Here comes an ore train as well, look. We're waiting for him, I suspect, because we can't bank over to the right because he's on the track. I feel this has worked great. I've got to spend a long time after this episode sorting out mods. Because if we go to anything that isn't American, all the American stuff's got to come out, and then all whatever's got to go in, whether that be European, Asian, or Russian, or I think like Cuba, Matt. I mean, that was interesting, but I don't know what stock would run on them. Whether that would be Asian, whether it be sort of Asian, sort of Russian trains, or whether it be American trains, or a combination. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that, so by all means go and put that down in the comments or over on Discord. We're waiting for this guy again. So we might get a train on the left as well by the sounds of it. There goes an ore train in and an ore train out. Look at that. Doesn't that look great? I love it when we get views like that. It's beautiful. Right, we should be clear to go now. There's a passenger train up the top there as well. Now we've got to wait for a coal train as well. Which is fine. They've got their separate lanes, you see. Oh, there's a steel train going out as well. Look, we've got everything going on here. This is great. This is fantastic. We should be able to go now. There we go. A little bit of a delay. There's an empty steel train coming back in. Look. That was cool. The only thing that would have topped that is if another coal train would come through on the left hand side of us. Steel train is waiting up here, so does that mean it's going to wait for us to go, or are we going to have to wait as well? This is a very big choke point here. There's like about 7 or 8 different routes that things can go. Oh, we got a green light. Excellent, he's going to wait. How cool is that? I like that. We're going to have to wait here though, by the looks of it, because there's a passenger train. I feel there should be another signal there. We're missing one, I think. This is Hungry Horse, by the way. There's our food train, I think it is, coming out of Hungry Horse there. So he's going up to West Glacier with food, so it's like a transfer. So, oh, and construction materials on it. And that sounds like a steel train coming on our left, maybe. Or a food train over there. Do that one. There's all sorts going on now. Look at that though, doesn't that look good? Right, we're going to have to wait as a passenger train comes in and a fuel train. And there goes our steel. Oh, this is fantastic! I feel we do need to go up a little bit. There we go, that's a bit better. We'll pretend I was sat down on my bum and I've now, I sort of not stood up, but I'm now. So he's holding everybody up. Then I would imagine our passenger train's going to move. And our fuel train. Now this could be our big long, well it's got to be our big long fuel train. This is going to be our 900 fuel capacity. Or whatever it is. So he's going to take a little while to go past. And we've got to wait. We've got no choice. Doesn't that look good? Also remember, there could be trains behind us waiting. Another train on the left is moving, which I think is the passenger train going back out the other side. Look at this thing. Told you it was still working. That's how long I wanted this train to be fair. Another steel train. We're going to have to wait for him now as well. And there's one returning. It's all going on here. I love this though. I really do love this. Our buses are bussing over on the far side there. Right, once he's cleared, we should move, I think. Oh no, he's going to block us now. Cheers, mate. We'll just wait. I'm adamant we're going to move after this one. I am. Nothing else can stop unless a passenger train comes through on the left. If that's not going to happen. We're going to move. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What did I say? There we go. We're heading towards Columbia Falls now at last. There comes the construction materials into Hungry Horse there to be shipped onwards. Some of that will go into Hungry Horse and the rest will go on to West Glacier. We'll head straight on. Never did get that road quite right there on the left. Could be better. Here comes another passenger train there. I'm hoping we'll go straight through here, but I don't know. We might stop and see a load of trains moving about the yards and stuff, which would be fantastic. Well, we're going to have to wait a short while. While up ahead it's clearing. Shouldn't be too long. I suspect it's a train coming across the tracks to get over to the other side. He's up around West Glacier. Sorry, Columbia Falls, we've gone past Wisconsin. Up at Columbia Falls, we've got a lot of trains that need to make it across to the far side. We're moving again now. Lots of trains coming out of that. That looks like an ore train. It's probably stone, actually. I think stone gets delivered up here and turned into construction materials. Got a green light, excellent. Just look at this. This is a good industrial area. I like this. Lots of trains. We were waiting for that steel train because it's on the left now and it needed to get over to the right. But this is what I was on about, there's all these trains on the left here. We're going to be following this guy out, we're going to be overtaking him. We've got two here, look. Oh, this is great. We're going slightly faster, this is brilliant. Less smoke, by the way, please, but not more. Right, less smoke. He's waiting. I think we've got to wait because that guy's getting up. So what we have is we have steel being dropped off back there and then it gets picked up and transferred on. It's like a hub. Logs, they don't interfere with us, those logs train. They're on like a separate circuit. Separate network. Who's going to go first? Us or we're going first. This is great. We're doing great on time as well. Yeah, when we redid this the other week, made it a lot better for throughput of trains. Our first plane taken off, I don't think I've seen one. Air America. I think it's American Airlines, but like, still the same thing. You get it. All coming through. Number 2. It's lovely. Flashing light on a train up ahead. Fuel train, planks train. No, we're going to go through. Excellent. They're going up that way. Should be a fairly straight run now because we're going to come off here. And then this is our dedicated route. So only us are going to go along here. He's got to wait for us, look. On the siding. I love how they work. Oh, I didn't change those crossings though. I was going to put the barrier ones down. Never mind. There's our airport to the left with a plane coming in the landlet in the distance. You remember, like, how long did I spend the other day trying to work out why this wouldn't work and there was a bit of track missing? I haven't done that in so long. There was a tiny bit of track down here that we were missing. that over there is Whitefish. Over to the right there. The last city. We're going just past that. Speed up a bit. Imagine what it costs to ship this grain across here. It's a fortune. Another one I didn't change the barriers on. Never mind. But this is a single track. We've got a couple of bridges, I believe, that we've put in. Or at least one, I believe. Did we not put a bridge in here? I thought we had a bridge here. Maybe it's after the tunnel. Very narrow tunnel. Don't get claustrophobic in there. Oh, there's a bit of a dip there, look. Because of a road. Got to be up here, the bridge, because we've, I think, got to go through another tunnel and then we're there. We're not far away from it now. Literally the other side of here, I think we're there. Oh, there's a gap above. That tunnel went a bit glitchy. Here we are. There you go, from east to west in under 45 minutes. That was good timing, wasn't it? That's a perfect map. That was perfect. I can't believe that worked out so well. So, if you've liked this episode or the series, hit that like button. Feel free to comment down below. Tips, ideas or questions, chuck it down below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. I will put all the usual links for social media down in the description. Pop along the Discord, chat, share screenshots of what you're doing and maps and all sorts. Bits and pieces over there. Most important thing you can do is subscribe to the channel and share the odd video out. That's your lot for today then, guys. So until the next time, which will be a new series next Tuesday, that's it for now. Bye bye.